Happy Sunday, everybody, and welcome to Valley Spotlight, our home edition. A big thank you to all of our friends and family who are making all of this possible in such interesting times. And since we now know that we're going to be homeschooling for a very long time, we figured we would jam-pack this episode full of all kinds of life lessons about cleaning and taking care of important things when it comes to local businesses. So a big thank you to Mark Canzonetta and his team. You're going to hear from them for an update. And of course, our friend Sarah and Kelly Warren when it comes to some tips on buying homes and what the market is doing. And of course, when it comes to making sure our investments are firm and that our homes are clean. And especially when it comes to our high school students right now. Sabina is 5 and she's learning all kinds of things. She dressed herself today. This is an outfit picked out by Sabina all by herself. Right? Play soccer, look good, looking awesome. We want to make sure that we give a special shout out to our seniors, especially the valedictorians that are not able to make speeches. We want you to send us a 5-minute version of what you would have dressed your entire school with, and we'll try to put the best of the best on the show, and then we'll link the rest of them to our YouTube page. But Michael, high school pictures are awesome. Here's mine. We know what yours look like. I don't think I look that different, but nonetheless, take it away, okay?
All right, Lauren, you shamed me into it. I'm going to show you 2 pictures from my senior year of high school. The first one is my senior picture. We took 3 different poses, and that was one of them. And then the other one is graduation day. On the left is my friend Joe, who is our catcher in high school and college. That's Megan in the gold, and my friend Jeff is right next to me, and he was a pretty good outfielder and designated hitter for our state championship baseball teams, and one of my good friends to this day, and I'm on the right over there on graduation day. All right, as we get ready for our extreme home edition of Valley Spotlight, I'm outside catching. Go ahead, you can throw a couple in here, and Natalia's pitching. The cool thing about softball is when you're a catcher, you either sit on a bucket or in a chair. I chose the chair today. Ooh, she zinged that one, didn't she? On today's show, we're going to bring back some old favorites. We're going to talk about prepped wellness. We were the first ones to bring you Gino and his business. So we're going to talk about him a little bit and catch up with him afterwards in a special interview. People are golfing in Ohio, even though the snow's coming down here. So Lauren's going to have some tips with Joe Allen, the teaching professional. Perfectly Plated today is Avalon's Grand Resort. They're switching menus. So if you're wondering how that works, Paul just went on by. That's how we're going to tell you about that. And Sean Posey is going to talk more about the Newport Theater in his series about theaters. But first, I wanted to tell you about Pizza Joe. Somebody said, is Pizza Joe really a person? Oh yeah, he's a person and he's a character. So we met up with him to find out what they're doing on the 40th year Pizza Joe's has been in business.
Hi, my name's Joe Simonera, and also known as Pizza Joe. And I've been very fortunate because the Pizza Joe name has stuck with me for the past 40 years. And I don't think I could be more blessed with that name because it just worked out very well for me throughout the years. And people got to know me as Pizza Joe, which is pretty cool too. I started Pizza Joe's in 1980 in a small store over in Newcastle, PA, right in my hometown, in front of my parents' house, next door to my dad's shoe repair shop in Union Township, where I went to school at Union High School. It's been a great experience, and without the people who helped me at the beginning, I don't think I would have ever been able to make it. My sisters, my mother, and my wife, they were all there for me. And more importantly, I think it was the community. The community really stepped up to me and enjoyed what I was doing, and they stuck with me all these years. 40 years I see the same people coming in every week. I see the same people. I started in Newcastle, but now we have stores all throughout Western PA and Eastern Ohio. We have 46 stores right now. Some of the great markets that we're in, like in Lawrence County, of course, and Mercer County and Butler County, Beaver County in Pennsylvania, and in Mahoning County here in the Youngstown area. All the franchisees do an excellent job. They're just great people. And we've really expanded all these years into something that, again, became a brand that people really enjoy. My favorite pizza believe it or not, is the one that my mother used to make when I was a kid. It's the home style, or in Ohio, as we know it, it's the Briar Hill pizza with just the sauce and the grated cheese and some special spices. You know, most people grew up in the time that I did in the 50s and the 60s. That's how we ate pizza, and we really enjoyed it. Things are a little bit different in the pizza business today. It's still great. What makes it great is we have great customers who eat more pizza. They really do. But the thing of it is, it's very competitive, but yet, again, it's a marketing program that you have to put together to get your name out to people, to make sure that they really enjoy what you're doing in the community and in your stores. Things are going to be a little bit different in the future, I can tell, and just talking to people in business. Are people going to want to come out and dine as much as they used to in the past? They're going to be a little more leery about gathering in groups and things like that. But I think, again, we're a very strong community. We're strong people, especially in areas like Western PA and Eastern Ohio. I think we're going to overcome it. I don't think it's going to be with us for the rest of our lives, at least I hope not mine. But overall, I think it's going to change the way people think and the way they act sometimes. Sometimes my children tell me, especially my children tell me that I need to slow down and take it easy a little bit. But when you do this for 40 years, it's hard to do. You know, it's hard just to drop things and not do it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the people I work with. I enjoy the customers more than anything. And I have to stay out there and keep working with them. That's why I do what I do. I enjoy being Pizza Joe over the 40 years. And my future, I think, still looks great as far as being Pizza Joe. And I think our stores are going to do very well in the future. And I really appreciate everybody that supports Pizza Joe's every day.
I told you he was a character. Isn't he fantastic? All right, Pizza Joe's, listen to this. Listen to what they're doing. Every Tuesday, starting Tuesday and going through the month of May, they're giving away 20 free pizza certificates at each of their locations. Every Tuesday through the month of May. You can use them for yourself, or maybe you could give them to somebody else that needs a little help or is just a little bit down. And that's a great way to do it. Pizza Joe's always giving back, and they're just fantastic people. So thank you for letting us tell that story. All right, we are on a pitching break right now. You can take a break yourself, but when we come back, Bistro 1907 will check in on them and see what they're doing in these tough times and see if there's any hope maybe we can get that restaurant open again.
Baby, you got some big feet. Where do you get shoes for those feet?
I buy them at Ryer's, of course. They have all sizes, even for me. They're always tax-free and located in beautiful downtown Sharon.
And she would always say, honey, you snore so loud, I can't believe how loud you snore. And I'm like, what?
And he claims I quit breathing. I've tried 4 different masks to make it work, and I just can't do it. And I'll be honest with you, I did not know what REM sleep felt like before the appliance. I really did not. I never had that deep of a sleep before.
Here we are at Bistro 1907 with the guys getting ready to hopefully reopen as quickly as possible, and it is time to clean, the deep clean. It's on. MVPs of our life here. Wave hi guys, Valley Spotlight. My God, Chef
Hey
Mark.
How we doing?
We are doing, right?
What's happening?
Nothing. What are you up to these days?
Well, we are taking Bistro and we are sanitizing, cleaning every single surface, wall, border, crack, corner, everything we can to ensure that our guests, when they come back and support us, are in a very, very safe environment.
It is, it's a different look to this kitchen right now, and
yeah, everything's in the dining room.
Everything's in the dining room, and I will say this is a lot to see and a lot to do, and you guys are doing it.
Oh, you don't have to do that because, okay, edit this out. This shows.
No editing, dude. No editing. This is real. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable how much work is happening here to make sure that this restaurant that all of Youngstown misses, including us on Valley Spotlight, is ready to go as soon as we are okay. And this is what it looks like. So Youngstown's seen worse than the coronavirus, I think. Chef, you've been cooking a lot at home, right?
I've been cooking a ton at home. I mean, every day is a different culture. Last night we did stuffed cabbages, which my stepdaughter Bentley, she was helping me out in the kitchen for a few hours. Mikey, we made pizzas a few weeks ago. Al made, what'd you have, Greek pasta last night? So every day is a different thing we're cooking.
And the passion is real. And this week on Valley Spotlight, you're going to introduce everybody to some fish that you guys have.
Some great fish from Honolulu Fish Company, absolutely outstanding. We had a little sneak peek on Facebook a week ago, but you're going to see it right here on Valley Spotlight. You know, Honolulu Fish Company, one of the great fish vendors in the United States, and you know, there's only so many people that can get great fish like that. You can get that delivered to your doorstep. I had the barramundi the other night. It was absolutely phenomenal. Danny Catullo does a great job on fish. I would trust him implicitly with the quality of fish in the valley. But if you don't trust going out, you can order on HonoluluFish.com. Waiting for my celebrity endorsement.
Me too. Take a good look, because this is what it looks like right now. And we're so thankful. So as soon as everybody can get back out here, you know we're here for you.
And we're going to be ready. We're going to be clean, set, and ready, and follow all the guidelines from Governor DeWine and Dr. Amy Acton. And we have your trust already, but we want to make sure that all of our staff, our friends, our family, and especially our guests are safe during this reboot, Bistro 1907 version 2.0.
Amen.
Hey everybody, welcome to a special edition of In the Test Kitchen with Pesto. I'm Mark Canzonetta. Welcome to our home here in the Test Kitchen. It is day 24 of Quarantine Kitchen. My wife Melissa's taking the video for me right now. Adriana's doing the timekeeping of the video. And we're here to talk about us wanting fish. And we've really wanted some fish lately during this time of difficulty for all of us. And we went to several local places. One local place you can go to that's really good is Danny Catullo Prime Meats. But I decided to get some right here over the internet at HonoluluFishCompany.com. So when you get fish from there, they have a lot of options. Just go to their website, check it out. It's a little bit pricey, but what you're gonna get is some of the most premium fish you can imagine. With Good Friday being tomorrow, I think it's gonna be a perfect day for us to have fish on that special day. Okay, so we're gonna open this up, and the packaging from this company is just absolutely amazing, as you're gonna see. You can see they take a lot of time, a lot of pride in the packaging of this fish. It's very well insulated. I'm gonna open it up, and we're gonna pull out the chunks of fish. So there is an amazing Ultra Ahi Sashimi, 3 pounds of Ultra Ahi Sashimi. My wife and daughter, Adriana, love salmon, so we got some amazing king salmon. And I wanted to try, because I haven't had it in quite a long time, we have some barramundi, which is like a sea bass. And you should see how they package this. So many gel packs in there. It's like NASA packed this thing. So it's just phenomenal. What I love about ordering fish from this company is it shows the tracking of it when it was caught. It has the captain. You can track this, and it'll show the captain's name of the boat, when it was caught, what time it was caught, when it was sent to you. It's a 2-day turnaround time. Tomorrow we are going to cut this into sashimi. It's going to be amazing. We're going to show you how to cut it into sashimi. We're not going to use the barramundi for sashimi, but we're going to use the king salmon. We're going to use the tuna. The quality is absolutely amazing. It comes in cryovac. Just look at the quality. Honey, if you could zoom in on that, that's just unbelievable. If you could see the color of that, how beautiful and bright it is. And king salmon is native to there, so we're really excited to try that king salmon. And we're going to do the barramundi on the grill. So we're going to see you guys tomorrow, and we're going to cut this into some great fish and tell you how to prepare it, show you how to cut it. We're going to have several different dipping sauces, pickled ginger and different roots. So we will see you tomorrow.
From the beginning, It's been like hard work, all me, trying to get this done, trying to get products out there and coming up with different ideas. You know, every single product has a story behind it, and every story is because they were made to help somebody.
When homes are selling fast, who can ensure you'll get the most money for yours? I'm Barbara Corcoran, and I've managed agents who have sold homes for thousands of dollars over list price. The key is to hire the agent with a smart, aggressive marketing plan. In the Mahoning Valley, no agent spends more marketing dollars and creates demand quite like Kelly Warren. Her marketing attracts hundreds of buyers every month and allows her to offer a buyout plan as well as flexible fees. Go to kellysoldit.com and get top dollar for your home.
Girl, you got some teeny tiny feet. Where do you get your shoes?
Ryers. They have all the sizes, even for teeny tiny feet like mine. It's always tax-free in beautiful downtown Sharon.
No hot water? Call A to Z Dependable Services. Our fully stocked rapid response water heater specialist will get you back in hot water in no time. A to Z is the only call you need to make.
Of so many changes, the one thing that doesn't change is the fact that Mike Case and I care about information and the people that are so valued to bring it to us. So Kelly Warren, nice to see you.
Thank you.
Another segment of Home Advantage, and we know everybody at home has been dealing with a changing world out there. And of course, when it comes to investing, the stock market over the past several weeks, it's like this. It's like a little roller coaster. Normally I like roller coasters.
Yeah, this isn't the good kind.
Not that kind. So your take on this is like a place and a home just like the one that we're standing in right now. So let's walk and talk because it's really pretty. It's so beautiful. A place like this is a great thing for people to still consider as they're looking to make money.
Yeah, because as the stock market took your money like this, the real estate market does not do that.
No, and look at how beautiful. I mean, this house is what we would normally call a flip, right?
Yes.
So we're like flipping through rooms and we're sort of showing off the space only because it's so big and so different that you wouldn't even expect it when you walk in.
Yeah, so this was a house that was purchased low. The buyer came in and totally renovated it and is obviously selling it for profit. And that is something that we can all do. Or you can buy and hold and rent the properties out and do a long-term investment. But either way, I can promise your money is safer with real estate than the stock market right now.
It is an interesting place for you guys to be because there's so much fluctuation. There's so many different kinds of questions and so many different kinds of buyers and sellers out there that at least you know you're in an industry that's like kind of like, okay, well, let's have the conversation.
Yeah, and you know what? I've been doing this for 20 some years. So I saw the market after 9/11. I saw the market after 2008. So it's not what we want in the real estate market right now, but we'll get through it. We always do.
I remember 2008. That was the year that I moved to Youngstown. Yeah. That was a rough time.
That was not a pretty market.
That was a rough time for everyone, to be honest with you. And I think the resiliency of having the right information and really taking a look at your specific goals, your interests, what you can do. You guys are so good at that.
Yeah, thank you.
I have to admit, I'm not looking to sell my house, but if I was, this one is a deal and it is so beautiful that it makes you want to just leave all the stuff that you don't need and then just move in clean.
This is what buyers are looking for right now. Like, they do not want to have to come in and paint or do work to a house, so they can really appreciate a property where the seller already did that.
It is a beautiful spot, and give people your name, your information, and your name.
Give us a call.
Like you don't know who she is.
I'm Kelly.
Right? I'm Lauren. Don't worry, it's been a long couple of weeks, right?
You can call me at 330-717-2689. Don't touch me. Or online at kellysoldit.com.
Sorry about that, Kelly. You know it's a hard time for me.
I know.
Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Well, Mario's taking a break from his camera job. If you could eat one thing the rest of your life, what would it be?
Probably salad.
Oh, why?
You can put anything on salad and it tastes good.
Well, our friend Gino West would love that answer. His business, Prep Wellness, has been so good. We're bringing this story back and a special interview with him right after that. You dig that?
Pretty.
Gino West loves food, always has. Unfortunately, when you live with someone who cooks well, like his great-grandmother, growing up means growing wider along the way.
anytime we would try, my mom would try to moderate for me and my sister, she would get mad.
Right.
You know, and be like, no, more.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom just like got fed up, was like, whatever. And then before you know it, she, you know, we're getting bigger. And then now there's a bad behavioral setting that is now placed from just that consistency of eating too much.
About 11 years ago, Gino weighed 355 pounds and decided enough was enough.
Someone that's like trying to start a consistent, healthy lifestyle, as far as anything goes, is there's like a snap in your head that happens, and that's what happened to me.
He started eating clean and learning more about nutrition. Gino went to Youngstown State and graduated with a degree in that subject, and noticed other people had the same problem. Now he was able to make a business out of the solution.
This is another reason why I have started Prepped Wellness, is because I wanted to take the complete thought process out of trying to start, live, maintain a healthy lifestyle. I did it, now let me do it for you.
So he does. If you're an in-house client, he will shop for you and come to your house and cook for the entire week.
When people think meal prep, they think they're eating the same thing every day.
Right.
But what I've created was a meal prep with variety. So you're picking 4 or 5 different things all throughout your week, different variations of different stuff. So everything's switching like every other day. So you're constantly getting a new dish pretty much every day.
It works, especially if the client has to eat better because the doctor says so.
You see a big sheet saying, hey, you gotta eat a cup of rice and this and that, all these things. People are like, I don't wanna do that.
Right.
Like, this is a pain. I'm supposed to be making myself better. How? That's where Gino walks in, hey, I'll just do it for you.
Right.
Like, cool.
Or if they're just too busy to do it right.
I have families that are so busy with gymnastics, basketball, football, baseball, their teachers, they're this, they're that, they're constantly running all over the place. The last thing they want to do is cook. I see the success because I completely took away the stress. You know what I mean?
It's become so popular, Prepped Wellness has a pickup service on Sundays at the Kitchen Incubator in downtown Youngstown.
I was getting so busy to where I had to think of the next level, so it was only proper to expand. So that's why, thankfully, for the Kitchen Incubator, I was able to have this transitional phase to where now I'm able to, I'm able to reach out to a lot wider of a community.
Simple and affordable, less than $100 a week.
It's a fully personalized in-house meal prep service. So I'm cooking once a week in your home, breakfast, lunch, dinner, fruits, salads, snacks, the whole shebang, once a week, and you're just set.
It's not an easy business. Gino and his 4-person team are working every day, but it's become a labor of love, and that's what his clients love the most.
I enjoy completely what I do. I love it. It's amazing what I do and what I can do for people. So I enjoy this. So it's like, let me take care of that. If success is completely determined by like wealth, right? Dude, I don't care. Like, it just comes because like it's me. This is my heart, it's my passion. Like, I'm driven to help people out.
Okay, were we one of the first or the first people to come out and interview you and do a story on you?
Yeah, you were the very first.
How did it turn out for you?
So no, I mean, it was fantastic. One, the experience just alone being with you, you know, the famous Mike Casey, I love that you're an awesome dude, just in general. So that was cool, you know, just that whole, you know, shock of it all, and just being able to, you know, put myself out there to just share with people what I'm doing and what I started doing, just to kind of, you know, be able to get on the same, you know, put everyone on the same wavelength to where like I am, and like what I want to do for our community, and, you know, and more.
When the coronavirus hit, did you have to change some of the things you were doing? Have you changed?
So the great thing is about you know, it's like that silver lining is, you know, I am a health and wellness company. So there was always a lot of, you know, food and safety protocols being taken prior to the COVID-19. And then when it happened, I was pretty much already prepared, but now I just took these few extra steps to ensure a lot more safety, like no contact policy with all my delivery drivers. Like, it's just, you know, bag on the porch, see you later. My biggest thing is with even new clients coming in, you know, with this whole COVID-19, Now they're getting this full circle of health, because now coming out of this, they're going to even be more healthier than they were going into it, because now they're eating better as well, and their immune system is boosting up. Now they're less likely to get anything, and even when this is all over, now they're just going to be on track of just living a better lifestyle, you know. So it's a really nice environment, and it's a really good situation that I have for people to really enable to help people to feed a lot of people. And I've been getting new clients like crazy with all this stuff like this, just because it's a very, very safe environment. I mean, because I've just heard some unfortunate stories of other, you know, restaurants just not caring or taking protocol in this situation. So which kind of even more so, you know, gives people less of a reason to do carry out. So, but, you know, they can reach out to this health and wellness company, what I'm doing, and now they're eating better and eating really good, tasty food, and not having to go to the grocery store either, you know, because dude, like you know, sometimes like I have to go to the grocery store for odds and ends, and it's like, I'm like, dude, there's a lot of people out right now. This is crazy. I'm like, I'm turning around. I'm just going to just wait until there's not as many people out right now. So, but again, some of my older clients, like they never have to go. They can just literally stay in their houses and never leave, and they have their full week's worth of food, and then they're like set. So it's just, again, nice to be able to really take care of people and also grow my business at the same time, which is good. So like, I'm blessed. Like, again, it's that silver lining. So,
well, thanks for the time, man. And we love all the success that you have, and we're rooting for you, and we appreciate you hanging out with us. And it's been a year now. Can you believe it's been a year since?
Dude, I know, Mike. It's awesome. Like, I'm super pumped, and I'm glad you guys are still keep me in the loop. You know, it's wonderful. I appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, so it's great. So one more thing, actually, starting next Tuesday.
I was going to ask you if you had anything coming up. Go ahead.
Yeah, starting next Tuesday, Prep Wellness, I'm starting a carry-out cafe, lunch only. So it's going to be from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'll send you over the menu when I finish it. So it's going to reflect off of my meal prep menu, you know, so people are going to have about, 6 options to choose from. It's $10 lunch. You get a salad with it, which is nice. And then everyone that's at hospitals, like St. E's is right down the street. They're getting 10% off right off the bat.
Okay.
You know, if you work there, you get a discount. So it's nice, a nice lunch option too, that people are just going to be able to call in. Hey, I want this. Boom, they come pick up and done. So I'm starting that next week. Prep Wellness Carry Out Cafe, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 907 Elm Street, Youngstown, Ohio.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what the address was. Do it one more time.
Yeah, 907 Elm Street, Youngstown, Ohio. It's right near Washington campus, about 10 seconds away from St. E's.
Good for you, my friend. Congratulations on everything.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you, Mike. You as well. Please stay safe. You know, stay happy and healthy. And again, if you ever need anything from me, please let me know.
They are fantastic, and they're doing great things for the COVID-19 effort. If you'd like to donate money, you can. If you'd like to sponsor somebody, you can. Or if you'd like to receive assistance, you can. Just get with them. All you have to do is Google Prepped Wellness and take it from there. All right, Mario loves to golf. Don't you love to golf?
Yeah.
And we could always use some tips, correct?
Definitely.
Well, Lauren and PGA teaching professional Joe Allen are with us now to talk about how to read a green so you and I can make better putts. How's that sound?
A lot better.
A lot better. Here we go.
Well, my goodness, it is finally sunny, it is finally warm, and Joe Allen and I are finally on the driving range.
5 days in a row, no rain. At least not here, anyway.
I was gonna say we have been waiting for this moment.
I know.
Joe is the coach, is the mastermind behind so many of our Valley's greatest golfers. I mean, you have worked with so many of the young people that have gone on to do great things.
I'm on another generation just from being here already. So
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, that's
and
fine.
We're lucky to have you as part of everything that we do here, and even luckier when he improves our game. So these are some very quick tips when it comes to where we're aiming, how our body is aligned, how we're addressing the ball that Joe's going to be able to go through, and he's going to take some strokes off your score in what, 5 minutes?
Let's hope. Okay, let's
All right,
hope.
where are we starting?
And then we're going to go understand how to read the greens a little bit here.
That's a tough thing to do. People are always asking, we play in some golf outings from here and there, and I play with so many great people, and they're like, what are you looking at, Lauren? People that have never played, and it's really hard to describe. So we're going to get to that soon, but first...
Club face alignment. aiming. Excuse me, I just made an error there. Club face aiming.
Okay, we're allowed to make errors, right?
Now, I want you to just look. Lauren, you come in here with your golf club just for a second. Okay. Now, you're looking down at this. What letter is that to you?
That's an H.
It's an H.
Yep.
Excellent, right? Simple. Common sense. Let's use my club because I got a line on it.
All right.
So, would you say that golf club looks pretty square, doesn't it? Because that line on the club face is parallel to this line, isn't it? So it looks like an H again, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so let's double check.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Now that should
That
be...
is not even close to straight.
That is.
It is?
Tell him. Jeff, tell her.
That's straight.
It is, okay.
Now, there is the first issue that we discussed earlier, what people think. She probably thinks that's square.
Yes.
Okay, there you are, 30 yards offline, before you even made a golf swing.
All right. All right, next tip coming up next. What's the next one?
Next one's gonna be our body alignment.
Okay. Well, we always hope that we can, manage to get the ball out into the fairway, out in the driving range, and, hit the target.
Hit the target. So here would be a simple approach to do that.
All right.
You're behind the ball, approximately 2 or 3 steps. You can see the lines there. There's my target line. Ball to the stick on the ground to the head cover. Out there, it's pointed to the red head cover. My body alignment is parallel left of that. You can see it with the orange floaty out there. Here's my approach. Watch, Lauren. I'm gonna come in here. I'm staring down my target, staring it down. Only glancing at the ball, but I'm staring that target down. Set up, little wiggle in my feet, and there I am, parallel to where I'm going, right here. This is it. The most common mistake, people pointing their shoulders to the target or to the right of the target. That compounds the errors from there.
Oh my gosh, that's so simple. All right, let's see if we can I give this a go?
Stay right there. Now,
we're not, okay, this is nerve-wracking. Ready, set. Well, it wasn't terrible.
Wasn't terrible.
Back to the putting green, right? All right, Joe, a lot of people say you could make or break your game right here on the greens, right?
Yep, absolutely. Look at this green here. You can see the different mounds and crowns, and each green on this golf course, the Avalon Lakes, has about 4 to 6 runoff areas for water. So I always like to find the center of the green here, because traditionally it's the flattest, and then I can tell exactly where the ball's going to go to. Here we have a pin location that's on the left front. You can actually see the flag is leaning a little bit.
A little bit.
And there's a runoff area there, and there's another little subtle one there. So if I just drop this ball, it's going to work its way towards the flag there a little bit. Broke down just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yep.
All right, so let's say we are fortunate enough to be on the green in our first, attempt, and we're not pitching and we're not putting. We're going to go on the other side of the green over there, and you're going to tell us exactly what we need to be paying attention to, as all of our friends are maybe helping us out, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay. All right, Joe, like we just said, we're lucky enough to make it on the green, and now we've got to read the putt.
Now we got to read the putt, and you get to go first.
I do?
Yes.
That's where I landed?
That's where you landed. Now
okay.
Listen, now I'm here, so I'm going to really observe what your ball's doing as it's dying towards the cup, as it loses speed.
Okay, what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing the pin lean a little bit to the left, and I'm seeing this sort of like this motion, if you will. Is that correct?
That's correct. Now, how much depends on how hard you want to hit it.
Well, we've got a little, it's a little.
We were just above it, where it didn't move as much as we thought it did.
Right.
But it does move as it loses speed.
Okay. Follow through, right?
Follow through. Watch yourself hit it. See, it's making an effort to get there. Now, so I got a pretty good read on that.
Okay.
I know it's a little right to left, but if I beat this thing to death, it's just going to go back out. It's not going to move as much. So your ball's not bothering me, so I'm going to start looking at this. I picked my spot out. I'm going to look for it to bend a little bit to the left.
And that's why we are so fortunate to have
Okay.
Joe Allen.
Now, I would take that.
Joe,
From this
thank
distance,
you so
you're
much.
welcome. Thank you.
Welcome back to Valley Spotlight Extreme Home Edition. Normally in Perfectly Plated, we do something with plates, but since a lot of us are getting take-home and take-out menus and things like that in styrofoam containers or plastic, we're still going to spotlight the folks that use the steel-like dishes and glassware. Unfortunately, a lot of times right now we're just using plastic, but it's time to eat around here, and we're talking about the menu at Avalon's Grand Resort. All the Avalon locations are switching to a summer menu. So how does that work? How does a seasonal menu work? It's a lot more hard than you think it is. All right, welcome to the Atrium at the Grand Resort. From left to right, this is Eric, our executive chef. In the middle is Ross, the restaurant manager, and on the right, that's Melissa, our food and beverage director. Today, we're talking about switching menus. We're switching from season to season, and we're getting ready for our summer menu. So, Eric, what happens when that takes place? It takes a long time to get that done, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. We have a team of chefs at each location, and they all get together and talk about the seasons, talk about what flavors they want to try and hit. Summertime we want to go nice, light, fresh, and just get a good flavor profile going with all the dishes. And each chef at every location gets to kind of pick their own direction they want to go with the menus. And we just all work together to make great dishes together and keep them light and fresh for summertime.
Yeah, and everything looks really good here. Ross, tell me about some of the dishes that we have here, since you know the menu pretty well. These are what could be on the menu in the summer. Why don't you start with the one in front of you?
Okay, so here we have a 35-day dry-aged cab prime ribeye. It is served with butter-basted Yukon potatoes on the side. Over here we have a red marinated flank steak, and it is topped with a poblano coulis. And that is served with a black bean and corn quinoa. Here we have another marinated flank steak. It is topped with a chili orange teriyaki sauce, and it is served with a ginger sesame broccoli and a cucumber, carrot, and watermelon radish slaw.
Wow,
on the
that
side.
is involved. And you can tell
Yeah.
some of these they're picked at because we want to do the testing. So what's this one?
Of course. So we have a jalapeno popper stuffed chicken with a side of broccoli. And then over here we have our bourbon balsamic chicken, and that is served with bourbon cherries and mozzarella, and a side of pommes frites. In the middle here we have that is a smoked mozzarella stuffed chicken breast that is topped with a tomato basil pomodoro, and it is served with a side of garlic parmesan risotto.
Did anything stand out to you? Did you like one above the others?
Definitely the smoked mozzarella stuffed chicken and the chili orange
This one in the front?
flank steak. Yes, those two definitely popped off.
How about for you, Eric? Anything surprise you?
The two that they said I really enjoyed, and we like doing these tastings like this with each other and just work as a team to come up with the best dishes.
Yeah, so then, Melissa, what happens? We've done a little bit of tasting, and I have this group of tasters behind me that I'm not allowed to show. But anyway, yeah, they're off the air. They're secret tasters.
Yep.
Well, first let me tell you, did anything stand out for you?
I think I agree with them, and these two are both my favorite. It's unanimous, so.
Yeah, so what happens now? I mean, how close are we to switching the menu over?
Well, you would think this would be the end, but this is just the beginning. So after this, the chefs go through and they cost everything, which is a grueling process. After we get that done, we do the menu design. After the design's done, goes into the POS and that back-end stuff that nobody else sees, and then we finally print and stuff. So it's quite a process after this, but this is just the beginning.
Yeah, and then we've been doing some carry-out here in these crazy times. Every day has a little different special to it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So Sundays we're doing breakfast from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. We have pancakes and omelets, etc. Mondays we just are offering our regular menu. It's a good day to get anything off of our nice carry-out menu, our Hepburn salad, Caesar salad, steaks, etc. Tuesdays we're doing Taco Tuesday. Wednesdays are rotisserie chicken and ribs. Thursdays is Thirsty Thursday, so you can get a bottle of wine at a discount with any entree. Fridays is Fish Friday. We have a few different fish specials on Fridays, and then Saturdays we do the rotisserie and ribs again. And then we're back on breakfast for Sunday.
And there are family styles available.
Absolutely. We have some fettuccine Alfredo, spaghetti, chicken parm, you know, the whole nine. So.
All right, very
all
good.
Available on the website.
And yes, give them the website.
AvalonGCC.com.
Yeah, and there's a menu there that you can click on and order, and some favorites from the regular menu as well.
And you'll find all our specials there as well.
Good job, you guys. Is everybody full? Did everybody eat enough?
Getting there.
Plenty. Make sure you check out the changes and the new menu at Avalon's Grand Resort.
Thanks.
And of course, our friend Sarah, she has wonderful tips, doesn't she, Bina? How much do we love Sarah? A 10, because her cleaning tips will keep you sane and healthy all at the same time. Right, sister? Take it away, Sarah.
Oh, this is Sarah from Sarah's Helpful Hints and Hacks. I was just kind of jamming with that kiddo. We kind of take a break a little bit. We jam and we dance, but I was thinking about what to get my mom for Mother's Day, and I was thinking maybe Skittles, but she's really special, so I wanted to splurge this year, and I know she's really sick of washing her hands. I am too, but I need some hand cream, so I love this Aveda Hand Relief. But also, I love Alex and Ani bracelets, and there's some really cool ones like anchors, birthstones. Mother's Day is like the best day in the world for us moms because we love the day you were born. And we love the day that our moms had us too, so we like to gift her with things like robes. Hint, 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 kids. Vera Bradley robes, but it could be anything. You know what would be an awesome thing? You know what would be a super awesome thing, kids? If you would take out the trash. All you have to do, see us like parents, what we do once a day. If you would treat your mom to just taking out the garbage, we would be so grateful. So my helpful hint and hack is not to nag any more moms, but to let your kids take care of their garbage, please. This is Sarah from Sarah's Helpful Hints and Hacks, brainstorming on what to get my mom and hopefully your mom for Mother's Day. Have a great day.
All right, Sarah, thank you so much. You are so busy. Isn't she busy, Bean?
Can I say something like really fast?
You could say something really fast. You want to say it about Dr. Verbanek and Daddy?
No, I want to say it about Sarah.
Okay, say it about Sarah.
Okay, Sarah, you're so wonderful. I like all your cleaning. You're also really good. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
And now Dr. Verbanek is going to make it a little bit easier for us all to sleep and the Sleep Easy Dental Spa. Thank you, Dr. V, for making a house call before all of this stuff started. So we'll introduce you to my family room now. Well, we are here with Dr. Verbanek. We are inside my house. We are changing things up, aren't we, Dr. Verbanek?
That's for sure.
All right, let me tell you this. I have so many of my friends and family that are obviously feeling the stress from this virus and this new dynamic of normal. They're not sleeping. You have always had a solution that we have believed in, and you have taken, to the market in ways that I'm really proud of you because you're helping people sleep better, and the Sleep Easy Dental Spa is a part of Pristine Dental, something that's really taken off, right?
No, yeah, it's been really amazing for us. And the best thing is just that, we're helping people. And it makes them, we're helping them feel better about themselves.
Feel better about themselves, and of course we know how important sleep is when it comes to just, feeling somewhat normal. And in the days where things aren't so normal, I want people to at home to maybe think about what their reality is, and if you're, on lockdown with your family and that's one's snoring and you can't sleep in this room, these people have such a great solution to a problem that I know can span years for people. And you have such a team, and you guys are expanding, right? I love this.
We are.
Tell everybody at home where you're located and what a bit of the process is for people who want to have the sleep study and to be able to become more aware about the Sleep Easy Dental Spa and this appliance that really is changing lives. I mean, I'm talking my ex-husband, I'm talking fathers-in-law, I'm friends, family. You have had such success for all of them. I'm not supposed to touch you, sorry. Tell everybody how it works. You just go to your office or give them a call, right?
Yeah, you can call us, 330-759-4550. We're located on 127 Churchill Hubbard Road, just off Belmont Avenue in Liberty. And
coming soon.
Yeah, we're going to be in Hudson at 126 Streetsboro Road in downtown Hudson, Ohio.
It's a pretty easy process, right? I mean, it's an at-home sleep study, so people don't have to go and sleep overnight at your office.
That's for sure.
Not my house either.
They wouldn't like my office.
You wouldn't like my house either. Wait till you see what's on the other side of the camera. I'll post it at some point. But it's the appliance, and they get fitted a couple of times, and you are very, very diligent about making sure that it's the right thing for the right size mouth. And you've had, cardiologists are calling you and saying, way to go, right?
That's what we want. I mean, the whole idea is to bring the lower jaw forward and open it up a little bit. And there's a sweet spot right there that we have to find. So the first time we give the appliance, we don't just give it to you and send you out the door and say goodbye. You
can't do that.
You have to come back, and we have to find the right position for your jaw to be in so that you sleep well and you dream again, and your partner's saying you're not snoring, and then that's when we're all happy.
Right. You mean your partner's going to be happy with you and you're dreaming, which is what we want people to be able to do when they've got so much time to sort of just, think about the things that are important to them. You're important to me, Dr. V.
You're important to me, too.
It's so good to have you, and thank you for being such a huge part of our community, okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of In the Test Kitchen with Pesto. I'm Mark Canzonetta, coming to you for this special edition of Live in the Quarantine Kitchen. I believe we're on day 25. Melissa is on the tape over there. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? Hi. Adriana's doing my timing over there, and it's Good Friday. For a lot of us, it's Passover this weekend. So today, whether you're celebrating that or not, we wanted to do fish. We were in the mood for fish. Adriana's a huge sashimi and sushi fan, so we haven't been able to go out and do that. So ordered some great fish, as you could see yesterday on the video, from a great company called HonoluluFish.com. Comes in wrapped all nice, neat, cryovac, unbelievable. Comes in NASA-style packaging. It's just unbelievable fish. So we did some barramundi, which is like a sea bass. We have some great king salmon and some ultra ahi grade sashimi. So I've already cut down the salmon into what we would call like a saku block for sashimi. And now I have this tuna. And as you can see, this tuna is just unbelievable. The quality, the color. When you go to smell fish and look at fish, it should smell clean. It shouldn't smell like the ocean. It should smell like the ocean. It shouldn't smell fishy whatsoever. It shouldn't be gummy. When you press it, it should spring right back. It shouldn't indent when you touch it with your finger. So you want to make sure you have good quality fish. Good friend of mine, Danny Catulo Prime Meats, is another great quality source for locally sourced fish. But here we are, we have this great special piece of sashimi tuna, and it's just amazing in quality. So as you can see, this is the big eye right here. I'm gonna turn it this way, and I'm gonna make like a semi-saku block. I'm gonna take one of these great knives from my friend Tommy Matthews at Crooked Rickford Forge, and just gently go across the bottom like this, and slice it down the middle. And we're gonna separate that. And now I can take this tuna and cut it into smaller saku blocks for my sashimi style preparation. Now we can do sashimi, which sashimi basically means raw fish. I can turn this into tuna tartare. I can turn this into a salad and do a crudo, an Italian style crudo with some watermelon, which would be great. But Adriana could just pick this up and eat it just like this. So we want to take this, and now I'm going to switch over to a different knife, and we're just going to slice this into nice, depends on if you like it thick or thin. I like it in between. I like it about 1/8 inch thick. And you want to let the blade of the knife do the work. You just draw it towards you. And you just draw it towards you. And then you lay that fish out on your platter. And you can see the amazing quality of that. And on this platter, as you can see, we have some condiments here. We have some wakame, or seaweed salad, some wasabi, You could either use soy sauce, which is called shoyu in Japanese, or you could use a ponzu, which is this one right over here, which has a little bit of yuzu in it, which is Japanese lime. We also have some pickled daikon, we have some pickled watermelon radish, and some pickled ginger. But I'm gonna continue to slice a few of these, because I know Adriana's like itching to taste this, and I know my wife loves this as well. So we're gonna have this. Do as many slices as you like. Again, thick or thin. Now if you wanted to sear this, salt, pepper, that's all you need. You put that into a very, very hot pan and just about 30 seconds on each side. Okay, now we're gonna switch over to the salmon, because this salmon really, this king salmon is really beautiful, and it has a super high fat content, I can tell. So we're just gonna slice beautiful slices of this. I'm gonna go a little bit faster. And just lay those out as well. And look at those gorgeous colors. I mean, this fish is the most amazing quality. I know, Adriana, you're waiting to get in here. Just like that. And you can top this if you want to with a little bit of sea salt if you'd like to. You don't really need it. You want the fish to speak for itself. Or you can take a little bit of toasted sesame right here, put it over the top, just like that. And classically in Japanese, when you have such high quality fish like this, when you're using your chopsticks, you want to take the piece of tuna, and you really don't even dress it with ginger. I'm having a hard time with these chopsticks. I've never used them, especially with gloves. So I'm just gonna use my fingers, sorry about that. And you just gently dip the front of it. And that's all you need to do. You take that, put it in your mouth. So clean, so beautiful, so amazing. To wash that down, a little bit of ice cold sake, or your favorite Japanese beer, and you're gonna have a wonderful sashimi night for you and your family. You can take this, sear it on the grill if you'd like to, sear this in a hot pan if you'd like to. Come back to Into the Test Kitchen this weekend. We're gonna be baking a lot, we're gonna be cooking a lot. I think chicken parmesan is up to bat next. Stay safe, everybody, and have a happy and blessed holiday weekend.
Well, if the Hawaii Fish Company isn't coming your way, Aldi, they've got some really good stuff, huh, Bean? That's what we were talking about earlier. So thank you to Chef Mark and some great tips. And we're all looking forward to getting back to some of our local area theaters. But for the meantime, Sean Posey is going to take a look back at the Newport Theater. What do you think about that, Bean? Sounds good. Take it away, Sean. Thank you so much.
224 in Boardman represents the largest commercial corridor in Mahoning County. The Southern Park Mall and a host of plazas attract droves of shoppers from both the city and surrounding suburbs.
But this is closer to what Boardman looked like in 1941. A largely undeveloped township filled with miles of wooded areas and green space. But in 1942, residents witnessed the construction of the first local theater. The Newport was a top-flight movie house, considered by many to be the finest neighborhood theater ever built in the valley. We are here today with Jerry D'Amico of Fred D'Amico Realtors, and we're going to be talking about the old Newport Theater.
I remember that it was a very active movie theater, you know, and what was really funny, you can go to the movies for 35 cents, 50 cents, and 75 cents as an adult, you know, and it was great, you know, and everybody went. It was Saturday matinees they had, and at that time Bob Vargo was the manager. He was the manager there for 4 years, and I don't know if you relate who Bob Vargo is, but he used to do the Kenley Players for John Kenley. Wonderful, wonderful, brilliant person. And so he used to keep it going as best he could. And it was a fun place to go, you know. And I wish they never tore it down because it was a historic site that we should have retained. Very, very upscale for the size that it was. We had it for sale at one time. And we were trying to get someone to, you know, buy it and retain it, but it just didn't work out at the time with all that happened economically, and I think that was part of it.
Only a few years after the opening of the Newport, another Youngstown and Mahoning Valley institution opened almost next door, Handel's Frozen Custard.
Handel's ice cream has long since spread from Youngstown and the Mahoning Valley throughout the United States. In 2006, National Geographic referred to Handel's as the best ice cream on the market. This stand, located on the south side of Youngstown, is often referred to as the original location. But the first Handel's opened inside of what was a gas station, right here at the corner of Market and Midlothian in 1945. Many a theater goer from the Newport came over to Handel's for a cool custard after a mid-afternoon's matinee.
But unlike Handel's, the Newport eventually closed, and after years of neglect, was torn down to make way for a Burger King location. Yet the spirit of Boardman's first theater lives on in the memories of generations of theater goers.
I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted from all that Valley Spotlight, right, Bean?
Yep.
Yep, it was a really great episode, and thank you to all of the people that make it possible. First of all, to our teachers and to our high school seniors who may or may not be able to be graduating this year. We want to make sure that we remind you to send us, you're the valedictorian, send us your 5-minute speech and we'll put it on Valley Spotlight to make sure that we get it out there to everybody. A big thank you to Kelly Warren and Mark Canzonetta and Sarah and Dr. Verbanik and Fred behind the camera and Mike, your friends and family behind the camera, and of course our friends at Steel Light for making so much possible for us. What's Uncle Mike going to do now?
He's going to make us watch more Valley Spotlight.
He's going to let us know how to watch more Valley Spotlight, and if you're not careful, he might make you watch more Valley Spotlight. So, Michael, cheers to you.
Well, yeah, Lauren, that'll do it. I want to echo something you said earlier in the program about school, as the snow comes down again in April. Do you miss school, Mario?
Yeah.
He does. Why do you miss it?
I miss my friends.
Yeah. And a lot of seniors are kind of going through that too. Plus, a lot of them are doing some graduating this year, and we're not even sure how that's going to take place. But if you know a valedictorian or you are a valedictorian, a lot of times schools have more than one. We want to hear your speech because they're not going to hear it this year, and we're going to put it on our show. So send us something that's 4 or 5 minutes long. We'll edit it up a little bit, put them all together in a little montage. It'll be fantastic, and you'll get your recognition for being a valedictorian at your school. And congratulations to all the seniors for graduating. All right, toilet paper. It's been a big topic, hasn't it? Well, when we were kids, there was a commercial for Charmin, and the whole crux of it was, please don't squeeze the Charmin, and it had a guy at the store named Mr. Whipple. And Mr. Whipple is this week's retromercial. Have a great Sunday, and we hope to see you again next time on Valley Spotlight.
Finally, a robot to stop ladies from squeezing Charmin. Don't squeeze Charmin. Don't squeeze Charmin.
Charmin's doubly fluffy, doubly irresistible.
Don't squeeze. Fluffy. Squeeze Charmin. Squeeze Charmin.
Squeezack's right, Mr. Whipple.
It's doubly irresistible. Don't squeeze Charmin. Don't squeeze.
Be sure to get your free soap opera photo novel with special offers inside the next time you buy Charmin.
If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel. If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel.